I want to talk today about working versus working too hard, and maybe even working too little as well. So I'm on the beach today. It's a very busy Saturday. Probably can't see it, but there's tons of people this way. There's construction work going on up that way. And then all the way down the other way is just a long stretch of beach. And I think in a place like this, honestly, it's almost a little bit easy to work too little, if I'm honest. And I found that when I moved here, all that time ago, maybe 6 years ago, the first thing obviously you want to do is go out and explore and find everything, and then you settle down. But you settle down into a very slow pace of life, and that was very different to what I was used to before, which maybe was working too hard. So when I was working in the city and figuring out what to do, I trained to be a teacher. And then I ended up working in these London schools, which expected so much of you. Sorry, it's so bright, guys. Might have to put sunglasses on in a second. But they expected so much of you, to the point that I couldn't switch off in the evenings. I was working like ridiculous days. And I'm sure there are definitely other jobs in London, but it generally felt like the pace, the culture was work. Then you rest, or you go out in the evening and rinse and repeat. Maybe you get the weekends. Now, what I think obviously is there is a balance for everybody, but I just wanted to talk about some of the signs of you're perhaps working too little or too much. So when I was working too little, I think it was just a case that I was enjoying life a lot, but then at some point I felt like I wasn't creating, I wasn't like contributing enough. And it came as like a slow feeling where I was like, okay, this is great. Oh yeah, no, this is good. Then, oh, like, what? I'm maybe a bit bored now. Just don't know what exactly to do. And that was perhaps the progression towards it. And then all of a sudden you're a little bit too lethargic, and, you know, the various levels of slipping into that. But I think that's something to think about. And then also the other end of the spectrum, like working too hard. I felt almost like I was, in the beginning, it's very exciting. You're working hard, you're feeling good, you're really into a project. And then slowly you just start to feel a little bit like that excitement is gone. Obviously, hard work cannot always be exciting. Don't expect that. However, there is a difference when you're going from that like excitement, you lose it a little bit, and then all of a sudden you're feeling less motivated, right? You feel like something's there that doesn't quite fit. Then that turns into the other end of the spectrum, not being able to switch off a little bit. And then that turns into kind of overworking, or the other way, like paralysis. So you're thinking about work, but you're not actually working. And I felt I've gone through all of these things in various capacities. And yeah, guys, what do you think about this one? Do you think it's possible to overwork or underwork? And how do you guys find the balance?